Hello there guys and welcome back to the channel right now. So finally we do have Act 7 details and there's a ton of information dropped off. That's why I'm going to be doing two videos, because I do understand that there is a player base that is purely interested in the rewards and don't want to sit through 25-minute video or 20-minute video, me going through all of the nodes and rest of the extra stuff. They just want to know exactly what the rewards are, what it adds up to. And that is pretty much exactly the point here, because the rewards for Act 7, when you take a look at the first glance, they definitely do not seem horrible, but also when they're laid out like this, they are somewhat misleading and they could disappoint some people, because there is a very important bottom bit in the text here. So we are going to be talking specifically only about the rewards, and a lot of items have been dispersed throughout the quests, and each quest has basically 2 gold pickups, 2 unit pickups, 2 6-star shard pickups, so on and so forth. And that adds up to 6 quests, and there's quite a lot of value hidden in there. So what I did, I took the liberty to basically copy-paste all of that bit down there, and then I just kind of like wrote them out myself, so they are a bit easier to understand. And with that, I also grouped some of the items, and now we can actually have like a full picture and go through everything that this quest offers to us. So we have 75% of a tier 5 CC, which I think is a perfectly reasonable amount. 1 would have been perfect, but I think 75% is a significant improvement on basically any piece of content. Currently, the highest amount pretty much anywhere that we can get for like a single chapter or something like that is 25% in the new variant, and then every Act 6 chapter was like 25% as well, plus some extra in the last one. So 75% for 7.1 to start off is, in my opinion, quite significant amount, and I'm perfectly happy. I also like the way they distributed it, where we have 1/3 of it, 25% total, being a selector, and then we're gonna have 2 25% crystals, so it's not spread around too many classes. And yeah, that's not too bad. Also 6-star 1 to 2 awakening gem, not away, 6-star 1 to 2 rank up gem crystal. So it will be a crystal, it's not going to be a generic one, but still I like these items a lot because they actually encompass a lot of different catalysts, starting from tier 4 class catalysts, going to tier 2 alphas, which in my opinion is a really big problem in the game currently, and which is probably my biggest argument point about the reward structure here as well. But yeah, that is a great piece of item, super helpful, don't mind seeing it at all as a part of a completion rewards as well, so that's quite good. So we have 6-star signature stone crystals, we have 10 in completion, 10 in exploration, 20 of them in total, and we also have 20 generics, so it means we're getting 40 total signature levels. If you do apply average statistics, average math to the whole thing, then basically you're going to get 20 generics, and then 20 divided by 6 different classes. On average, you would be able to add 22, 23 sig levels to like a champion that you want to sig up. It's nothing major, but finally we are actually starting to see some 6-star generic stones in content, and well, it's not a massive amount, but we are starting to get them, so that's a good thing. And next up, we're going to be moving on to the 6-star acquisition itself. You do get 10,000 6-star crystal shards for completing it. Now, the quests hide another 9,000 shards, because there are 750 pickups twice per quest. 6 quests total adds up to 9,000. So you basically get 19,000 6-star shards for exploring it and a 6-star nexus. So it's basically 2.9 6-star champions exploring it. It's not the hugest thing coming off increase in 6-star shards for top alliance war rewards, and just coming off kind of like the cyber weekend where there were tons of 6-stars available. But still, it's going to contribute to some opening, and it's a good thing that at least one of them is a nexus. Would like to see it increased, but if we see it too highly here, I think it's going to be unrealistic to expect significant increase later on. But I definitely would like to see more 6-stars available, kind of like going forward in the next chapters. Gold wise, it's only 2.6 million. It's really not the biggest deal for this one set particular piece of content. You basically have 1 million for completing it, another 1 million for exploring it, and 900,000. I think it's 900,000. No, wait. No, 600,000, sorry. 600,000 for each quest. So 100k in hidden per quest. So I think that could have been a bit more generous there, but we have had some decent increase of gold in economy with update of solo events and incursions. So I think the gold situation overall is somewhat better. Now, unit-wise, 540, never get any decent amount of units. It doesn't even cover energy refill cost normally, so yeah, I don't know why they are so stingy always with units, but you wouldn't expect much else. And the bigger thing is that we're going to get 9 tier 2 alphas total for exploring it and 6 tier 5 basics. And this is the thing that really, really does bother me, because we can see that they're giving us rank up resources so unevenly, and they are just taking away a lot of tier 2 alphas from many different types of content. And when they are increasing tier 2 alpha, when they are increasing tier 5 basics, they are never increasing tier 2 alpha, even remotely as much as needed. So you can see for 6 tier 5 basics, you're getting 9 tier 2 alpha. So it means for 1 tier 5 basic, you basically get 1.5 tier 2 alphas. And I think it's a bit of a not missed opportunity. I think they're clearly doing it on purpose to artificially inflate the necessity of tier 2 alphas, because even in best case scenario, if you're taking champion up from, let's say, rank 1 to rank 2 as a 6-star, you need 3 tier 5 basics, and you need like, what, 8 tier 2 alphas, 7 tier 2 alphas? So basically they're giving you enough catalysts for 2 6-star champions to be taken from rank 1 to rank 2, and they're barely giving you enough tier 2 alphas to go with it. Now, there can be some people saying that this isn't the content that's meant for tier 2 alpha, this is the content that's meant for highest level of resource or whatever, but that's bullshit, because they're clearly here, right? And if you notice that, it's everywhere like that. It's with AQ, it's with AW, pretty much everywhere. If you're playing relatively high level game, they are starving their players of tier 2 alpha, and they are giving a lot of tier 5 basics, to a point where I currently have more tier 5 basics than I do tier 2 alphas in game. And yeah, I am in like legit risk of having them expire, and for next week or month or whatever, I'm gonna be singularly focused on gaining tier 2 alphas, just so I have enough to do the rank ups and not let my tier 5 basics expire, because it's getting quite ridiculous. I'm not buying tier 5 basics in Glory Store or anything like that. I'm just focused on tier 2 alphas, and that's by design, and that's very annoying, and that's present again here. But then again, it doesn't really, I guess, overall matter for this single piece of content, because overall amount of rewards, I'm personally, I'm not wowed, but I'm also not kind of like feeling robbed. Based on the feedback about 7.1, I don't expect it to be overly difficult, overly tricky. I see a reasonably high increase in tier 5 class catalyst, which is like one of the main things we're seeing. Some 6-star signature stones, including generic ones, being added finally in a place where you don't buy them, because at the moment, if you think about it, outside of Abyss of Legends, I think the only place where we can, I think it's Abyss of Legends, only way you can get 6-star signature stones in game right now, you're just paying for them. That has always been very, very shady way how to deal out prestige, but hopefully we can see increase in those with the future chapters. Rank up gem crystals, nice. I would ideally like to see another one, and a bunch of tier 2 alpha and tier 5 basic. So these are the rewards. I'm not going to stretch out this video too much longer. Take it for what you will. If you want to take screenshots, then specifically for you, I will tune it down here so you can cut off my face after you take the screenshot. This is basically everything added up and some ISO that I didn't find worthwhile to putting in. So take a screenshot now if you want to pass it to your alliance mates, or simply send them a link to this video so they can hear my thoughts about it as well. Right, I will upload another video, not entirely sure whether I'll do it right now or I'm going to do it tomorrow, about nodes and changes and how 7.1 is drastically going to shift meta towards 6-star champions, and it's kind of like the beginning of end for 5 stars pretty much, as far as I'm concerned, because up until now, for any single given piece of content, 5 stars were perfectly good, pretty much as good as 6 stars, and you could only worry about some minuscule 30 to 35% difference in attack. It's not minuscule, but it's not big enough for 5 stars not to be playable. If anything, just pop on some bigger boost than 5 stars, and you typically find in any content in the game. There isn't even that big of a difference in Abyss or anywhere else. Act 7.1 is going to be different, and I have mixed feelings toward that, but I guess it's natural progression of the game. Anyways, I'll not keep you guys any longer. These are the rewards for 7.1, and overall, I think they're more or less alright for most part. Unless I'm missing something. If I am missing something, definitely feel free to drop some of your own thoughts and opinions in the comment section. But that is it for today, and I'm going to catch you guys soon. See ya. Hello there, guys, and welcome